The road to Canterbury. When April's soft showers have pierced the drought of March to the root, and the west wind, Zephyrus, has breathed life into every field, people begin to feel a longing to go on a journey. The birds sing small melodies in the trees, and the world wakes up from its long winter sleep. In the heart of Southwark, at the Tabard Inn, a traveler named Geoffrey sat by the window. He was ready to ride to Canterbury to visit the shrine of the Holy Martyr, seeking a blessing for the year ahead and a bit of adventure for his soul. The master of the house was Harry, a man of great cheer and even greater hospitality. He welcomed Geoffrey with a booming voice and a cup of fine ale, making sure every guest felt like a king before their long trek began the next morning. Soon, other travelers began to arrive, filling the courtyard with the sound of hooves and voices. First came Sir Valen, a noble knight who had fought in many wars across the sea. He was as brave as a lion, but as gentle as a maid, never speaking a rude word to anyone he met. Then came Alisoun, a weaver of cloth from the town of Bath. She wore a hat as wide as a shield and had traveled the world many times over. She was full of laughter and knew every remedy for love's many heartaches, her presence lighting up the dim room. Not far behind was Robin, the miller. He was a sturdy man with muscles like iron and a head as hard as a stone. To pass the time and keep the spirits of the travelers high, he played his bagpipes loudly, leading the way with a tune that echoed through the streets. By the time the sun began to set, 29 pilgrims had gathered at the Tabard. Harry, the host, stood before the group and proposed a plan. To make the long road to Canterbury feel short, he said, "We shall have a contest of wits and wonder. Each of you shall tell 2 stories on the way there, and 2 more on the way back," Harry explained to Geoffrey as they sat by the fire. "The one who tells the best tale shall have a grand supper paid for by all the rest when we return to this very inn." To decide who would speak first, they drew straws of different lengths. Alisoun and Robin watched eagerly as the lot was cast. It was a moment of great excitement and hushed breaths, for everyone wanted to know who would be the first to entertain the group. As the morning sun rose over the hills of Southwark, the horses were saddled and the pilgrims set off. Sir Valen led the way, his mind full of old legends. Their journey had finally begun, and the air was filled with the promise of many stories yet to be told.